Welcome.
You know I can't see you, right?
Yeah, I can see you though. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We back.
Niggas is back.
Hey yo, it's the Public Enemies 2/3 presenting.
Yeah, nigga, it's the public party, nigga. It's the
Hey,
public party, nigga.
Feel me? Public party in the building. For the PE3 View of tomorrow night's Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
Graham, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready. We on the road to WrestleMania.
We on the road to 100.
We definitely on the road to 100. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Episode 100. Make sure you visit publicenemiespodcast.com and subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. We just dropped a new episode. Where we at?
And a bonus episode.
And a bonus episode. Where we at?
97.
97. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss any episodes in the past, in the present, and in the future. You don't want to miss. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to mess up. You don't want to do none of that. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on Twitter at the Enemies POD, and go ahead and follow us on Instagram too at Public Enemies Pod. Just go and do that.
Might as well.
Might as well. But Graham, everybody tuning in right now, it is time to review and go over the match card for Elimination Chamber. Now, we already gave our predictions, which you will see on the screen. Shout out to Dorian Gray for joining us on this week's episode, hanging out with us, giving, you know what I'm saying, his predictions for Elimination Chamber. You know, I was load managing on this week's episode, so I had to appear on the bonus episode, which you can also find at publicenemiespodcast.com. Graham.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first match. Now, they snuck this one.
Elimination Chamber has ever been in Philadelphia, so you know the crowd is going to be...
They finna be sizzling. They finna be sizzling. And they snuck this one up on us yesterday.
On SmackDown?
On SmackDown. Daniel Bryan challenged Drew Gulak. Gucci Gulak. Philadelphia native. To a school fight. And as you can see on the screen there, everybody, that Graham, CJ, and Dorian, they both picked Daniel Bryan. Old goat Bryan.
That's right.
And I went with Gucci Gulak only because I feel like this is his moment. I know you've heard, I don't know if you've heard, Graham, but maybe you have heard that the rumors that Daniel Bryan has been kind of helping his friends out, and you know, that's why he's been in this program with him and Slater and, you know, whatever. I think that he's going to lose, and I think that he is going to let Drew Gulak have his moment in his hometown of Philadelphia. He's gonna let him have his moment, Graham. I see your face. I know you wish you picked Gulak, didn't you?
I don't. I expect this to continue to the shows.
Good. Okay.
I expect this to continue to the granddaddy of them all.
Okay.
I expect this to continue to WrestleMania 36 in Tampa Bay. And I also expect this to have some type of stipulation, such as like a 2 out of 3 falls, or a maybe like a submission match.
Oh, that'd be clean.
And I think that this match will either end with Daniel Bryan winning clean, or Daniel Bryan winning by DQ, or something or other. And they continue this feud for a couple more weeks into WrestleMania. And that's where Drew Gulak has his moment at WrestleMania. Because I feel like if they do that, what's Daniel Bryan going to do at WrestleMania otherwise? Like, he has to have a match on the show. It has to be somewhat important. And I feel like if this is the program that they're going with, I feel like Daniel Bryan would insist on losing at WrestleMania.
Makes sense.
What I got.
Makes sense, unless Vince just wants to have Drew Gulak have his moment now and throw both of them in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Who knows?
Oh, God. Daniel Bryan is not going into the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, bro. He's not going into that. That's
maybe he wants to yes his way to that trophy.
Or Daniel Bryan just wins this match, and then we go with Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus.
They can do that. I seen rumors. I seen rumors of Daniel Bryan and Sheamus.
I'm not interested.
I'm not interested in that.
I'd rather see Daniel Bryan and Gucci Gulak.
Daniel Bryan, Gucci Gulak. I hope they give him a little time. I see a lot of people was excited about this match too, but they also said they hope that they get time to at least, make it something special. I mean, they ain't got nothing else going on this show other than the United States Championship match. Speaking of WrestleMania, this is another one that we spoke about and said that maybe this Andrade, Humberto, Angel Garza, Rey Mysterio thing will lead into WrestleMania. Now, as you guys see again on the screen, Graham, CJ, Dorian all picked Andrade. And I went with Humberto Carrillo. This, I feel like, is Humberto's moment.
You think that Andrade is going to drop the title due to like his suspension?
He's going to drop it due to his suspension, or he's going to drop it because he's going to win it back at the show of shows. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's going to win it back. He's going to have his moment. He's going to be the Mexican star. That's what he said.
I think Angel Garza walks out of WrestleMania as the U.S. champion, and then we get a feud with Andrade and Angel Garza, and I think Zelina chooses up and goes with the title.
Ooh.
How about that?
Okay, I like that too. I like that.
Yeah.
That's another feel-good moment. See, us here at the PE3, we all about feel-good moments. I know all you out there are about feel-good moments too. Let's talk about another feel-good moment real quick. Let's go into the next match. Another feel-good moment was this past Monday when the Street Profits, the Street Profits won the Raw Tag Team titles. Now, I said on the Raw PE3View that Brooklyn had to show up and they had to show out. Put them red cups in the air. And they did that.
Red cups in the air. I'm the baddest bitch in the world right here in my lap.
Yo. That's my joint. Do it. Yo, so Street Profits versus Rollins and Murphy in a return match, defending the Raw Tag Team titles. All four of us went with the Street Profits here, but I'm a little worried.
Why?
Because I don't think that I just don't know if having the Street Profits going into WrestleMania as champions is something that Vince is willing to do.
Vince doesn't care about the tag division. Why would he care who goes into the WrestleMania as the tag team?
True. But see, that's the thing. That's one of my points. He doesn't care about the tag division, which is why I think that he would much so rather somebody like Seth Rollins and Murphy hold the titles going into WrestleMania, because what else are they going to do? I mean, I know that the rumored Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, but then what's Murphy going to do? What's AOP going to do?
Accompany Seth Rollins to the ring while he loses to Kevin Owens? Duh.
How many more of these matches is Kevin Owens going to have? Like these stupid singles matches that mean absolutely nothing. Like, what is he fighting for? If he fights Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, what is he fighting for?
Pride? I don't know. They've been feuding since like the end of November, and they haven't had a singles match yet.
You might be right. You might be right, my friend. But
that's what I think we're getting, but I could be wrong. Because there's like a lot of marquee singles matches at WrestleMania, but we don't have any multi-man matches. We don't have any tag matches scheduled. We don't have like anything
that's
like that yet.
you know it's gonna come at the end. That's what happened. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. It might have been both, where all the multi-man ladder matches and tag matches all came together last week. But this match should be pretty cool. I'm also a little worried about this match, being that this is the third time that we're gonna see it within a week, right, or something like that, a little over a week, because we saw that at Super Showdown, we saw it on Raw, and now we're seeing it tomorrow night on Elimination Chamber. Are they gonna do anything different? Like, what's gonna happen?
I don't know. This is the tiebreaker, though.
This is the tiebreaker. The Street Profits want the smoke. They are all about the smoke. So,
where's the fucking smoke?
Where's the smoke, bro?
Where's the fucking smoke?
And for everybody watching right now, leave a comment. Let us know your predictions. Let us know how you feeling, how you think Elimination Chamber is going to unfold and pan out.
Wait, I always wanted to say this. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe.
Smash
Tap
that like button.
Bell so you know next time we go live.
Smash that like button. Next match, no disqualification. Alistar Black versus AJ Styles. Now,
Uncle Al.
Now, Graham, you were the only one that went AJ Styles here.
You damn right.
You want to tell everybody why you went AJ Styles here?
I feel like everybody picked Alistar Black because they feel like The Undertaker is going to step in and make Alistar Black win this match, a la like lights go out, gong hits, or whatever the fuck, you feel me? You get The Undertaker distraction, or Undertaker actually pops up and AJ loses the match due to distraction like that or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I am under the impression that we got to keep AJ strong, so AJ wins this match, and then The Undertaker shows up. Because why would AJ have to lose a match going into WrestleMania to build the feud with The Undertaker? Shouldn't he be like a serious competitor? Shouldn't he be kept strong in a sense? Shouldn't he be built to be like he can stop the Phenom? The Phenomenal One can defeat the Phenom. Well, if the Phenomenal One can't even beat Alistar Black, who's waiting for people to pick a fight with him, when people don't even know where the fuck he is, so it's like he got to win this match, right?
I would think so.
But at the same time, since it's a no DQ match, anything can happen, and that's why I feel like AJ wins this match due to distraction and interruption and interference by the OC, and then The Undertaker pops up. And then tomorrow night, maybe on Raw, or Monday night on Raw, you get the official announcement of the match.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm going to say why I picked Alistar Black.
Because betting on Black?
Because I'm betting on Black.
Betting on Black.
Yo,
betting on Black.
I picked Alistar. You know what? I don't know why I picked Alistar. I just feel like that you made a good point. I mean, why would AJ have to lose going into a match at WrestleMania like that with Taker? Why would he lose?
But also, to play devil's advocate, Monday when Alistar lost to AJ due to having to fight Machine Gun, having to fight Luke Gallows, and then AJ, that was Alistar Black's first loss on the main roster. So it took 3 dudes to beat him.
Right.
Since this is a no disqualification match, why can't it take 3 dudes to beat him again? What if they swerve us? What if they swerve us and have Undertaker and Alistar Black in a tag match against AJ and one of the OC?
That'd be pretty dope.
Would that protect the Undertaker?
It would definitely protect the Undertaker. It would be a much better on the eyes. It'd be a better on the eyes match for the Undertaker,
and it gives Alistar the rub.
Definitely, we spoke about that. I spoke about the rub, and in terms of Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think they announced what 316. that he's going to be on Raw.
Day 316. That's PE3 day. Hey, we need day 316 shirts.
Oh,
We need day 316 shirts, man. We need the authors of Paid in Full shirts.
authors are paid in full. Hey, soon come.
Yeah,
Soon come. Soon come. Why don't y'all go ahead and visit publicenemiesPodcast.com and subscribe to the podcast, and y'all will know. Y'all be the first ones to know. Soon come. Merch coming. But yeah.
Merch way.
Styles Black, no disqualification. Should be fun. Next match though, this one's a little funky, a little sticky. Intercontinental Championship 3-on-1 handicap match.
Funky, fresh, dressed to impress, ready to party.
Braun Strowman defending the title against Shinsuke, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Look, I heard Sami Zayn is doing this whole manager thing because he has an injury and it ain't really doing too it. That's what I read a while back. That's the reason.
I read that he's not injured. They're just not using him right now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird, man. Nonetheless, this match.
They're gonna lose this match.
They're definitely gonna lose this.
And that's a problem, man. I don't like the fact that they booked this as a 3-on-1 handicap match, and I can just see that Braun has to win this match, or else why did you put the title on him if you're not going to make him look like a monster? But then at the same time, why would you put Shinsuke, Sami Zayn, and Cesaro in this predicament where they have to lose a 3-on-1 match to Braun Strowman?
Now, it's no DQ? It's not no DQ, right? Just because of the handicap match?
It's not no DQ, no.
Okay. What if somebody from this trio leaves? Like maybe Cesaro says the hell with this shit and he bounces, or Sami says, nah, Sammy's really invested. I don't think Sami would bounce.
Yeah, Sammy's really if this was, a lot of people are saying that Sami Zayn is dressing like Eminem and shit like that, and I think in this predicament, in this situation, if we're talking 8 Mile, Sami Zayn is more like Future. He's more like Mekhi Phife. He's like he's the one that's conducting the shit. You feel me? He's putting matches together. He's like the manager, the MC, the host, all of that shit.
Yeah. Now, wait. Here, let me
gotta get Sami Zayn back in the ring.
Let me pull out a big positive out of this, possibly.
Okay.
Let's say Braun, beats Nakamura, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, right? Oh man, and they're buried. They look like crap. What if Nakamura and Cesaro then are led by Sami straight to the tag team titles, and they maybe win the SmackDown tag titles at WrestleMania?
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Ooh, you know what else I just thought about? Say Braun Strowman wins this this 3-on-1 handicap match, right? Mm-hmm. Is Tyson Fury still showing up at WrestleMania? Because this could be the match to build Braun Strowman and make him seem like the unstoppable force or the irresistible whatever the fuck, what I'm saying? And then he gets the match with Tyson Fury, rematch from the Saudi joint.
Yep.
I don't know if you put the Intercontinental title on the line in that.
I don't think you have to.
I don't think you have to either. But that could build Braun Strowman into being this unstoppable force. Yep. And you get Tyson Fury coming in, you feel me, off of the Wilder, you feel me, the I don't even have words to describe how this man got destroyed and picked apart by Tyson Fury, by the Gypsy King.
Yo, it was a match too.
It was. But I feel like you could do that too. But then at the same time, if you do that with Braun Strowman and Tyson Fury, you either have to have Tyson Fury lose that match, which probably wouldn't be the wisest thing to do, or you have to do like a smash finish, which also wouldn't be the best thing either.
Right.
So I don't know.
I just, what I don't want.
I do like the tag title. I do like the tag title move.
That's a good idea. You know what I don't want for Braun at WrestleMania is I don't want him in any more, unless it's got something to do with Fury, because that would be cool. But If it ain't got nothing to do with Fury, I don't want him in no gimmicks. I don't want him in no nada, no nothing. I want him in a real match at WrestleMania. He's holding the Intercontinental title. The title looks fantastic. I want it to mean something. I want him to mean something. And like we say, if Drew does indeed defeat Brock Lesnar and win the title, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what shakeups or what might happen in the future, we could potentially see Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre. And the only reason I say that is because I'm tired of seeing Braun versus Roman. We've seen different variations of that over the last few years, and I'm tired of it. But that's that. The next match is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match.
Yep.
We've got the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Big E. We've got the Usos, who don't have any updated renders with haircuts. I'd like to point that out. I'd like to point that out. It's annoying as hell, and WWE doesn't even use the updated renders with haircuts. That must really mean they don't have any.
They were taking pictures in front of the little white screen and shit the night that they came back.
I know. Usos versus Otis and Tucky versus Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode versus Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik versus, of course, you know, the champs, Miz and Morrison. Now, the Revival aren't in this match, and we spoke about this on the bonus episode. You guys spoke about this on the flagship show, publicenemies.podcast.com. Go ahead and subscribe. If you want. I mean, if you don't, you're missing out.
Facto.
What?
Ooh, that's a nice little booty right there. Hey, whoever at Exotic Dez is on Twitter.
Shout out.
There you go. There you go.
Shout out. So we've got Rude and Ziggler in this match and Lucha House Party in this match. Why?
Yes.
No Revival.
No Revival.
Okay. Who else is on the SmackDown brand? That's a tag team.
I think that's all the tag teams.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, well, I mean, I think the Colognes are technically on SmackDown, but when you get suspended on your day off, it's like, it don't really matter, like what brand you on.
WWE.com's Superstar section doesn't break down by brands. It does the champions, but then it does. Oh, yeah, it does. I'm tripping.
It does break down by brands. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing some stupid shit.
It's okay.
Right. I don't think the Cologne. Damn, that's scary. That's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
The tag division over on the SmackDown side is looking nasty. But
the tag division trash is looking nasty. Which like all over.
Which further proves, my prediction about the Nakamura and the Cesaro thing, because we're basically looking at the whole tag division tomorrow in the Elimination Chamber. We don't want to see a repeat of this again. I mean, you know what? Other than that, of course, even though I was on load management, I was listening to the podcast. I noticed you guys mentioned possibly a New Day Usos.
Yes.
Listen, New Day Usos, TLC, give it to me
at Mania. Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Give
like,
it to me.
Shit falling down and shit. Like, give me what I want.
Yo, I'm with that.
But then if the Usos win this, they would have tied the New Day at 7 tag team championship reigns apiece. So this match, if they were to do it at WrestleMania, would be huge.
That's true.
But then at the same time, what do you do with The Miz and John Morrison? Like the Miz misses WrestleMania. I don't know if you want to do that, given that he's got The Miz and Mrs. in his second season, And then he's also got another like a game show that he's hosting with Roxy Diaz. Shout out 106 in Park.
Yo, 106 in Park in the building.
You feel me?
Yo, so you, me, and CJ picked Miz and Morrison. Now, one way I could see this happening is they could still do Usos, New Day, and maybe add Miz and Morrison as that third team to make it to you. You know what I'm saying?
I think they could.
John Morrison got to get his shit off. He been working on it. You know, he deserves that big moment at Mania doing the little flippity twisty off the ladder.
Spinny kicks
and flippy. The spinny kicks and flippy shits.
Yes, we need a spinny kicks and flippy shit shirt.
Oh. Soon come.
You know what? It's gotta be like Ricochet and Will Ospreay, but like doing like Chun-Li, like the little kick where she like spinning her leg and shit.
Right.
It's gotta be like that.
Hey, all the graphic designers, tap in.
Tap in now.
Tap in. Oh man.
Tap.
Yo, so I mean, let's ask the viewers. I mean, leave a comment to who you think is gonna win this SmackDown Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match, and possibly who you think is going to be in a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania. I believe it was Rude and Ziggler who were entering the chamber last.
Yes, that's right.
Oh man, you know Robert Roode is another guy who I think Vince totally looks at and is just like, yeah, you worked better when you were in a tag team. I wasn't sold on Bobby Roode when he was TNA World Heavyweight Champion. It was just, huh?
I was.
Really?
I was. I was really into Bobby Roode as the TNA champion, man. I really was, man.
I wasn't into it, man. And here's
I was, man. It's like I know he's like Triple H light.
Thank you.
Gosh, man.
He's like Triple H and Flair fused into one. And then and even when he came to NXT, guys like him and guys like EC3, like I seen a little thing on Twitter somebody had posted, and it was like, I think you may have posted it, and it was like Bobby Roode, EC3, and somebody else in TNA, and Bobby Lashley, yeah,
and Eric Young,
there we go. And it's like they come to, I mean, they weren't supposed to be in that spot in the first place if you really think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was just kind of put there because who else did TNA Wrestling have? They ain't had nobody else.
Yeah.
And they were trying to build new stars. I mean, think about how many old guys have went over there and won titles from the Angles and the Jarretts and the Hogans and the Christians and the Hardys. Like, you know, we looking at AEW before AEW.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
Factamundo.
When you have Bobby Roode, when you have Eric Young, you have EC3, you have who was the other person?
Eric Young,
Bobby Lashley. When you have all of them in TNA and Impact Wrestling, like I said, big fish, little pond. But then when you bring them over to the WWE. Yeah. Little fish, big pond.
Yeah.
And that's just facts. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is.
I seen somebody on Twitter put up a promo that what's his name? EC3 did to Kurt Angle, and he was talking about all the rattlesnakes and the games and everybody he had beaten previously in WWE. And they were like, "Oh man, this is the great." I'm like, that's not original. Like, that's so boring. Like,
right.
To talk about, I mean, you name dropping now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, think of something original. Think of something that's gonna make us go, wow. Like, that's.
They either need to put EC3 with Drake Maverick and stop playing, or they need to bring Dixie Carter in because otherwise EC3 is just Derek Bateman with a nice suntan or a nice spray tan.
Yikes! Hey, is who are we talking? Oh, is Drake Maverick still the 205 Live general manager?
I don't know. I haven't seen him on there. I don't watch 205 Live regularly.
I haven't seen him on there either.
I saw that he was on SmackDown this week, but I didn't see any correlation in that.
And he tweeted out and said he wanted an opportunity. So I'm just like, why don't you just give yourself one on 205
on
Live?
205 Live.
Man, come on, man. SmackDown Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match. That's gonna be dope. A little sticky, but it's gonna be dope.
Actually, it is. Given that, I think that we're both in agreement since that we both picked Miz and Morrison. There's no way that Ziggler and Rude win this match, and there's no way that Heavy Machinery wins this match. Do we see a one-on-one grudge match at WrestleMania with Dolph Ziggler and Otis for the love of Mandy?
Yep.
Or you feel me? Whatever.
Yep. I think it could be done, and you know what? You know how you can move away from it, or how this could all end. You could have Tucky be the one that screws Otis over, and then you split them up, and then you got Tucker going on his own. You got Otis going on his own, and no,
and then you got two Eric Rollins. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Nobody wants to see these niggas in a singles run. Like, nobody's asking, nobody's clamoring for that. Keep them as a tag team, but if you're going to do the one-on-one match with Otis and Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania, so be it. This will be Dolph Ziggler's first WrestleMania singles match.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do the Christian Chris Jericho, Trish Stratus storyline. You know?
Okay.
Maybe Mandy could be involved. I don't know how wrestling Twitter would like that. Being is that people would probably be like, "Oh, that's fucked up. You're using Mandy's just a piece of ass. She's just a blonde." Well,
there's also the idea and the report that allegedly Sonya Deville could have been the one that sent that text from Mandy's phone, since she would be the closest to having access to it. And then we get, nigga, I was gay before Lana and Liv Morgan angle.
Okay.
But I'm going Miz and Morrison in this match because I feel like it doesn't really make sense to give them the titles for 2 weeks and then take them off.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling with the idea of, as we just mentioned, the possible triple threat or TLC type match with Miz and Morrison, the New Day, and the Usos.
Right. Okay. Bank on it. Let's get into the main event, which I hope is the main event, which I'm pretty sure it is the main event. I don't see why it wouldn't be the main event. The Women's Elimination Chamber match to decide the challenger for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Natalya, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan. We all went Shayna Baszler here.
Yeah, we did, because it's obvious, and I think that sometimes obvious is the right choice.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that it would have been wise to have this match with the obvious winner and the men's elimination chamber with an obvious winner in Roman Reigns. So
true. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. It wouldn't make sense, and Philly would fucking destroy you.
Oh yeah, they'd be mad.
So in my opinion, I'm rolling with the idea of Shayna Baszler winning here, even with the reports that Vince McMahon may not be super impressed.
Yeah.
Because who gives a fuck about these reports in the first place?
Exactly.
Because it's just, if you were like, if this is the option, Shayna Baszler is your best choice.
Yeah.
She just bit a whole big ass fucking chunk off of Becky Lynch's neck, as y'all were saying.
Right.
It's just ridiculous, but whatever. The fact that she did it means that they need to have a match, and they need to have this match at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Whether Shayna Baszler wins or loses that match, I don't really care. It's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But Shayna Baszler needs to be in the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's got to happen. ASAP.
But what if they swap it and they put Asuka in there, and then they have the tiebreaker with Asuka?
That's also doable. I could see them doing that, but how would you get Shayna away? And like I said, you totally screw her. You totally screw her out of the opportunity to even get back in the mix for the NXT title, because the night prior they're having a number one contender ladder match for the NXT Women's title. So Shayna would be left with nothing. So I feel like this is hers. Like, she's got to have this. She's got to, this is her one and only opportunity, unless they go with another triple threat again. I mean, damn, it's been triple threat after triple threat after triple threat almost every goddamn year or every other year. So I don't think that they would do that. But Asuka is another. But then I feel like Asuka's got to drop the tag titles. So I mean, you don't have to, but I can't imagine the women's tag titles not being on WrestleMania. I mean, people already talk about how unimportant it is and how stupid they look now at this point. I would think that they would look even stupider that, there
was that idea that Asuka and Kyrie could be defending those titles against Natty and Beth Phoenix at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But with Beth Phoenix just taking this RKO, I don't know if it would be a weird transition to swing her into a tag title match within 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Or 4 weeks or whatever it is from here to there. But
that ain't going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. It may have been something that, Vince played around with, or creative writers or whoever pitched and, wanted to do, but that shit I don't think it's going to happen. But I mean, we'll have to see. Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan. I know a lot of people want to see them in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I feel like they would kill it, bro. No. No, they wouldn't kill it. Just because they were friends and they were a group doesn't mean they deserve a WrestleMania match.
Right.
Not at all. And then also, I mean, Natty. Natty is like, who is she? She's like Natty is like, I don't know, man. She's like the woman that just she's the grinder.
She just be there, bro. She just be there.
A year ago, I felt like, okay, maybe this is a great opportunity to get her involved or get her into doing something for the title. And I know that she had that match. What was it? SummerSlam against Becky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
It is what it is. Sorry,
Shayna
Natty.
Baszler needs to win this match.
Shayna Baszler needs to win, and I think she's definitely gonna win. Does she dominate?
No, because I think she comes in like second to last.
Okay.
And then it's,
But does she dominate though? Does she?
Right.
I mean, does she come in second and does she just go through everybody?
She comes in and she chokes somebody out. She comes in and she immediately chokes like Sarah Logan out.
Yeah.
Or, something like that. Yeah. I can see that.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, I mean, hey, I hope it's Shayna.
Same.
I think that's it. That's the whole Elimination Chamber card. We will be back here doing a live post show right after Elimination Chamber, so you do not want to miss that. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you visit publicenemispodcast.com and get caught up, man. Listen to the podcast, man. We talk about a bunch of shit there. All right? If you like wrestling but you want to hear a little bit of something else too, subscribe to the podcast.
Yeah, I remember when we were like just starting out and we were getting like 15, 20 spins or 20 listens per episode.
Yeah.
And it was like, please listen to the show. Somebody listen to the show. Now it's like, hey,
Please.
man, listen to the show. If you don't,
Yeah.
well, it's pretty much your loss at this
Yeah.
point. But
Absolutely.
Road to 100, man. We're going to keep it pushing, whether or not you fuck with it. But publicenemiespodcast.com is where you need to go when you need to be there. Before you need to be there, you need to meet us there, beat us there, whatever the fuck you want to do. But we'll be back tomorrow.
We're definitely gonna be back tomorrow. And also, I want to say, in the comments, let us know what you think. I'm about to stir some drama up. What you think is the best weekly television show, wrestling television show, okay? let me know. You can't tell me it's Dynamite, okay? Come on. Dynamite? Really? It ain't even been around. What you say, Graham?
5 months, bro,
5
since
months.
October. They voted it as the best weekly wrestling show of 2019 based off of 2 months of activity, and that's just ridiculous.
I don't know about that shit, man. And then Chris Jericho doing his rally. Man, let us know in the comments if you want to see an all AEW show, man. We'll, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go in on AEW. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if y'all would fuck with an all AEW show. If you're tired of this WWE crap, okay?
I still drink 211s.
211. Ugh.
Just throw that. I still drink 211s.
Shout out Jizzle, man. Jizzle will be with us tomorrow. Yeah, possibly.
Yes, indeed.
Possibly. Yes, indeed. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We up out of here. Graham, you got anything else to say?
I'm gonna win. That's all I got.
I'm gonna win.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna win, and I'm showing out tomorrow. Okay, because I got the title.
All right, bro. I was the champion for like 7 months, bro, and I never saw it. Never saw it.
My bad. My bad.
My bad.
All right, y'all.
Fuck up out of there.
Peace.